Devin Haney, relentless, gets at Teofimo, responds to him, as well as recent comments from Ryan Garcia's own trainer himself. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. You know we work it. Sign up for ESPN Plus bundle below. The link is in the description box. It can be found on any of my videos. It says ESPN and there's a hyperlink. Get the bundle right now by clicking on that link. It does go to help the channel, help me support, make new content, and just do more and grow the channel by clicking on that link. ESPN Plus bundle includes ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. All three of those apps, $12.99 a month, and it may help you get through the quarantine, with some supplemental content since we don't have the live events and boxing going on. Again, it does help the channel in a phenomenal way, so click on that link. I'm Disney Ego. Now let's get into it. Devin Haney on his verified account. I talked about this yesterday, and I got to do a follow-up video. Basically, Devin Haney got into it with Teofimo via Twitter fingers. Teofimo said, "You're annoying, shut the F up," right? And Devin Haney responded. He also responded to recent statements made from Ryan Garcia's trainer, Eddie Reynoso, who also trains Canelo, right? Let's see, I'm trying to take y'all from the top. What you guys should do, if you're new to the channel, just consider subscribing. I post frequent content, usually daily, and it'll keep you up to date, the latest and greatest in the sport of boxing. Now, I don't know if he deleted the tweet or if Teofimo deleted, because I don't see it anymore, and it was just yesterday. So Teofimo might have deleted his tweet, which could Teofimo. I don't know what happened. Okay, there it is. Devin Haney says, when you quote so-called don't fight nobody, that's one thing. If nobody wants to fight you, it's another thing. I will bet 7 figures on myself against anybody in my division. So he made a blanket generic statement, didn't really attach anybody's name or tag anybody that I seen. And, Teofimo had this to say. He said, "Shut the up, kid. Damn, you're annoying." So Teofimo also in the division, champion of the division, young, around the same age group. He didn't like that. Devin Haney. Okay, there's the tweet. Where is Devin Haney? He just sent another tweet, but now I don't see it. I don't know if he deleted or what. Oh, there he is. Okay. We working. He said, when you so-called don't want to fight anybody, that's one thing. Teofimo said, "Shut the F up." In response, Devin Haney said, "Teofimo Lopez, you ducked me in the WBC tournament, and you damn sure don't want to fight me. If you beat Loma, stop the bull." So he said in another tweet too, he don't think Teofimo gonna get past Lomachenko, and he says when Teofimo loses Lomachenko, he's gonna be forgotten about. So that's his response. He also got at Ryan Garcia. So Ryan Garcia's coach wants few more fights before Devin Haney and Tank Davis. So Eddie Reynoso, who's the trainer of Ryan Garcia, also Canelo, he says that, basically in layman's terms, indirectly, Ryan Garcia is not ready for the young, hungry lions and the bigger championship caliber names. The Tank Davis is Devin Haney, I'm presuming Lomachenko, stuff like that. And he wants Ryan at age 21 to just keep gaining experience, which is not a problem. You got a young, youthful fighter. You want to build him up. The only problem is what I said in the previous video and on my live stream is Ryan Garcia has a different message. He's calling out everybody. He's saying he can beat Lomachenko. He said he'll fight Pacquiao next year, but your team ain't making any of this a reality or anything close. So it looks like clout chasing because your team is not supporting your wants. Devin Haney got wind of this. I did a video about it, and he just says, shh. So basically, this is kind of co-signing Devin Haney. Devin Haney, if you look at it, his dad is his trainer, Bill Haney, and they're not saying he ain't ready. Look. So Devin Haney's pops and trainer, they're not saying he's not ready for any of the people he's calling out, but basically Ryan Garcia's own trainer says we haven't beat anyone. I made a video about it. You guys could check that on the channel. He said we haven't really beat anyone. There's no rush. Take your time. Stuff like that. Which, fair play to him. I appreciate Eddie Reynoso for being transparent and keeping it a buck. But that proves kind of what Devin Haney's saying. He's the boogeyman. People mention his name, and their teams don't want to really make the fight for real, or they're not mentioning his name. So we'll see how it all plays out, but this is more confirmation of what I've already said on my channel. Is I would just like to see boxing teams on the same accord, same agenda, same transparent team. Like, you see this picture of Devin and Floyd Mayweather, right? When Floyd Mayweather said he could beat Pacquiao, Roger Mayweather, rest in peace, his dad, they all co-signed that. You see what I'm saying? They're all on the same page. If Mayweather said he wants to fight Cotto, you didn't hear Floyd Sr. say, oh man, my son need tune-ups. Looky here. You didn't see that. But you have Ryan Garcia who's, calling out everybody, saying he wants all these fights, which is cool. He's a fighter. But then his own trainer is telling him to pump his brakes. Plus, De La Hoya, he did an interview with ES News about a year ago, and he said, no, Tank's a beast, and he said basically Tank's too advanced and Ryan's not ready for that type of step up. And now you have Reynoso saying that. So it's conflicting statements, you see. It's conflicting statements from Ryan Garcia's camp. So I just would like to see him on the same accord. You see Devin Haney, he's calling out Lomachenko. His trainer and his pops ain't saying nothing different. They're saying, all right, bring on. My son's ready. And throughout history, this is kind of what we've seen in the boxing game. This is what they do to black fighters. The fans, old media fans, will say that these guys that are, motor mouth or calling out people, they're saying that they're not ready. The fans are saying that. But his team and his shape, like him being in shape, him training, him being disciplined, his performances, that's showing that he could be ready. But old media is saying that Devin Haney is not ready. But in all actuality, it's his own Ryan Garcia, one of the people he's calling out, his own trainer is saying we don't want that right now. Devin Haney and his pops pulled up on B-Hop trying to get the smoke. All this can be found. Bernard Hopkins, Devin Haney confrontation. Look. Devin Haney confronts Bernard Hopkins after Ryan Garcia's win. See? Confrontation. Devin Haney trashes Ryan's record in front of Bernard Hopkins. You see? Devin Haney confronts Bernard Hopkins. So the bottom line is there's certain fighters, and a lot of them are black fighters, what a coincidence, that their message is at least transparent with the fighters' wishes and requests, and also with their trainers and their teams. Look, Haney wants to fight Ryan Garcia before he gets exposed. See, this whole article, this is recent. This is at Ryan Garcia's last fight. Hopkins said we had a conversation where we had a request to Ryan Garcia about making a fight. So he basically started the conversation. So I was correct. Haney's dad started the conversation, and I said to him, hold up, your son got a belt WBC. Ryan Garcia is now considered a superstar. See, this is all promoter talk. And he's considered a champion, respected based on the followers and viewers and 3 million Instagram followers. None of that has anything to do with boxing. See, Bernard Hopkins is like tap dancing right here. We saw it tonight, and I say Instagram for a reason to set this up. It's just all mumbo jumbo. Bill Haney says, no more talking, send over an offer. Bill Haney said to Bernard Hopkins. So the walls are closing in. Hopkins, before it was just talk, now it's time. Did you see what happened tonight? Ryan's win over Fonseca. Haney said, who did he fight? Hopkins says, you make it seem like this guy was somebody you didn't know. Did you see talent? Of course, I know Ryan got talent. I knew Ryan before everybody knew Ryan. That's what I'm saying. Haney says, I think Ryan's a star for sure, but Fonseca wasn't a worthy opponent. Fonseca hasn't really beaten anybody. He lost to Tevin Farmer and he lost to Tank Davis. That's the only fights we know him for. See? Bernard says Haney being saved for last. So it's got to be somebody like, this is all an interview. This is just the transcripts from the interview that the article literally wrote out. Haney, okay, let's make the fight happen. So that's why we needed this fight, and that's why we needed this conversation. Why did Ryan say he was going to fight everybody? Luke Campbell and Linares. You're the best of the guys that Garcia mentioned. I agree with that. Of the guys mentioned, that's smart. If I was him, I say, look, I want to fight all these guys that are dangerous. I still can't sleep on them, but you become the climax. You become the fight to watch. That's the buildup. See, this is just all promoter stuff. It's the buildup. See, Ryan Garcia is outright calling out Lomachenko, Pacquiao, Haney, Tank, and saying like, man, I'll body them. He even said Amir Khan, who fights at 47, I don't care what weight he's at. So it's like you can't have Ryan being precocious, but then your whole team and the vehicle behind him is saying the opposite. That's why Devin Haney is talking about shh, because all the stuff Ryan's saying, Ryan's own team ain't backing up. Eddie Reynoso, he not backing it up. He not saying the same energy. He's not keeping the same energy that he has. When Devin Haney and his pops, his trainer, ran up on Bernard Hopkins, listen to all this paragraph. Oh, you're the best of the guy. You're the build up. Look, let it marinate. Look, it's all the same stuff. Hopkins to Haney on his desire to let the Garcia Haney fight marinate. Let me make an announcement then. If we cannot get no fights at 135 from nobody, we will be going to 140. See? So they like, man, we just want some smoke. Bad look. Like I said, the clout chasing in boxing is crazy, because it's like you can't just have all these call outs. Ryan Garcia call. Let's just put that, see what comes up. I don't know. You know, you can't have all these call outs, but then your team ain't putting you in those positions. Look, Ryan Garcia calls out Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia calls out Davis. Whoa, Ryan Garcia calls out Tank Davis. You see? So it's just a bunch of call outs. Ryan Garcia calls out Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia calls out Devin Haney. You know, Ryan Garcia, watch. Everything I'm saying is true. Ryan Garcia, Lomachenko. Ryan Garcia says Lomachenko will happen sooner than later. Ryan Garcia hasn't beaten anyone. He needs experience. See? These are conflicting statements. Ryan Garcia claiming Lomachenko started throwing him to something. Look, Ryan Garcia, I know how to beat Lomachenko. So it's just, this is what boxing is coming to. You know, you could look at Ryan Garcia, Amir Khan. He said he'll F him up. Ryan Garcia, March 31st. Amir Khan is delusional. I will hurt him. I will F up Amir Khan. You know, Ryan Garcia, delusional as uck. You know, so Devin Haney has a leg to stand on because he's calling out people, and between whether the fighter wants it or not, their teams aren't looking like they want it. You know, there's other things in motion. So Devin Haney, he's saying he's a boogeyman, and he is at 35 until otherwise proven. Lomachenko's about to fight Teofimo, so he can get a big name. Ryan Garcia, you know, he's not trying to fight Devin Haney. You heard Bernard Hopkins saying that. Well, like I said, let me phrase it like this. Despite if Ryan Garcia really wants to fight Devin Haney again, his team don't want him to. So they're not on the same agenda. So therefore, why would I believe that the fight's going to happen when Ryan's the only one calling him out, but De La Hoya is saying X, Y, and Z? Bernard Hopkins is talking about, oh, the business, let it marinate and stuff. Just the same stuff they went with Canelo, you know. Oh, we got to let the Golovkin fight marinate, and, you know, who knows Golovkin, and it's not enough money, you know, all this stuff. So let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Devin Haney, the boogeyman, you know, until somebody with a big name and something to lose accepts the challenge, you know. And there's a lot of great fights. Hopefully after this quarantine, we can get into some of them. I just don't like the cloud chasing, you know what I mean? Because you can't just, one person on the team is saying this, but no one else is putting them in the position to make any of this a reality. That's my deal. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you love what I'm saying, drop a like in the comment section. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.